Hi everyone, I'm Ray and welcome to my kitchen. And today I'm going to show you how to cut broccoli so that we can get it ready to go into the steamer. And today we are going to be steaming this in the microwave. And normally I would steam on the stove because when you steam foods in the microwave, it is said that the radiation in the microwave tends to zap some of the vitamins and minerals that are in the vegetables that you're preparing in there. However, for whatever reason, you can't always just do it on the stove. It takes a little bit longer. And in my case today, it's 107 degrees outside. So the last thing I want to do really is to fire up the stove and have an open flame in the house. So it's going in the microwave. So I'll talk about the steamer in a minute. But let's first talk about why broccoli. So broccoli is a superfood. It is a cruciferous vegetable. I always have to pause when I say that word. It is loaded with vitamins and minerals and antioxidants. It includes things like reducing inflammation. It helps you regulate your blood sugar so you don't get a lot of sugar spikes, and it strengthens your immune system. Some of the vitamins that it has in it, it's got a lot of vitamin C. It's got folate, which is a B vitamin. It's got vitamin K, and it also has an anti-cancerous property in it called sulforaphane. And sulforaphane is it reacts with an enzyme in your body that helps your body detoxify cancer-causing agents. So it can basically be it can help you prevent cancer, basically. It's also heart healthy, and surprisingly, it's actually got protein in it as well. So it's just an all-around good vegetable. It's also a versatile vegetable. I eat it plain. I like just plain old broccoli. Sometimes I'll put it in the steamer with some garlic cloves when I do it on the stove or in the microwave actually, and it gives it just a little bit different flavor, yummy flavor. Today I'm just going plain, but you can use it in casseroles. I use it in my salad, which is really what I'm cooking it for today because I like to have it already steamed and cooked. I can't really digest raw broccoli well, but if you can, all you need to do really is cut it and wash it, and you can eat it raw as well. And then you don't zap any of the nutrients when you put it in the microwave. But for me, I need to cook it a little bit, so that's what I'm going to do today. My dog loves broccoli, so I put it in her food. And also, it's really great in stir fry. And in stir fry, you could put it just raw when you're cooking the other vegetables, but it will tend to be really crunchy if you do that because stir fry goes very fast. And so I like to have it slightly blanched when I'm going to put it in my stir fry so that it's kind of the same consistency as some of the other vegetables that are part of the stir fry dish. And broccoli, of course, is great in casseroles too. So let's dive in. So let me first talk about this little cooker. So I bought this steamer at Home Goods, and it's a 3-part steamer. So the water goes in the bottom part, and then the broccoli goes in this part right here in the basket, and then of course the lid goes on top. So and the way I like to cut my broccoli, I cut it before I wash it, and I just start at the lowest part of what's on the stem, and I just start working my way around kind of in a circle, right? Taking off the flowerets. And sometimes you can just snap them off, other times you have to cut them off. And so this is kind of how it goes. Some of these are gonna be bigger than others, and if they're too big, then I'll just take a knife and I'll cut them in half. And so I just work my way around the broccoli, cutting off the stem first, and then getting it to the size that I want it to go into the steamer. And like I said, sometimes the pieces are perfect size. Even this is a good size, so it doesn't take any more cutting than one chop. And other times it's gonna come off in bigger pieces. Now sometimes you can kind of break it apart like so, which is fine. And other times you just have to cut it, it's just too thick. So I've got 3 little heads here, and so we're gonna do, or 3 little stems here I should say, so we're gonna do all 3 of these, and that's gonna give me and my dog enough for a whole week. So when I pick the broccoli too, let's talk about that for a minute. So you're looking for kind of a tight, solid crown, I guess I'll call it a broccoli crown. When I was picking the broccoli this week, there were a lot of pieces that had a lot of like brown goo. And that just tells me it's been sitting there for a while. So I try to stay away from those, and I go for what looks like to me a little bit healthier choice where it's all green. And so basically, again, I'm just going around the broccoli and I'm cutting off the flowers. Now, if you like the stems, like my dog, she loves the stems. And so sometimes what I'll do is I'll cut like so, and I'll just put some stems in for her. But generally, I'm just eating the flowers. That's the part I like. The flowerets, I think they call it. Okay, so 2 down, 1 to go. See how simple it is? I mean, literally, it's just taking a knife and cutting off the flowers. And so you could buy frozen broccoli too. And in a pinch, I'll buy it. Or if the fresh just looks terrible, maybe it's in winter and maybe they're not buying it from another country, or maybe I can't get organic, whatever. But I actually prefer fresh broccoli over frozen broccoli. And the reason is, I think, to me, they overcook the broccoli before they freeze it. And so I don't like my broccoli overcooked. I don't like it raw. Well, I like it raw, but I can't eat it raw. My body doesn't take it well. So I have to cook it a little bit, but I don't want it overcooked. And I think sometimes frozen broccoli, it tends to be a little overcooked. Okay, that's it. That's the technique. And so now I have this beautiful basket of broccoli, and really all I'm gonna do is run this underwater for about a minute or so, and then I'm going to put it back into the container, and I'm going to pop the lid on. And the cool thing about this lid is that it'll hunker down pretty good, but it also has a little vent here. So when it's in the microwave, you can have it vent and some of the steam will escape. When I pull it out of the microwave, I close that and I leave it in the container for about another minute, and it will continue cooking. So for this amount of broccoli, to get the consistency that I like in my broccoli, I'm gonna cook it for about 4.5 minutes. And then I'm gonna let it sit for another minute, and then that's it. Bon appetit.